guys, if you have not listened to the official Celebrate Recovery podcast, episode 183, about the topic was on grief and grieving, grief and grieving, and it was just really good. So I think it's on, I know it's saved to the playlist, so if you go to my playlist, you'll see it under Celebrate Recovery podcast, and I think I shared it a couple days ago, but it really resonated because it's not just talking about grief and grieving, like lost loved ones and like that kind of grief, but it's also talking about grief as far as things throughout your life that you feel like there's some serious like grief there, like childhood, things you might have thought you should have had, or different, like family dysfunction, like in my own case, like I always grieved, I was grieved in my heart because I didn't have the normal family, I had a broken home. I had, addiction, ran in the family. There's all kinds of things. And so, you find yourself going, well, why me, And these are things that, I've worked through in my recovery, but I never really thought about it as grief and like grieving, like officially, like grieving those things. So something to think about, and I mean it really was a good message, and if you have not listened to it, I would encourage you to go check it out and just go see. And it makes me think that we just completed our step study for the year, and already thinking about this coming fall, getting together another one, and maybe that's something that I can be preparing my heart to do, is to do this next step study on just grieving the things in my life that I always thought would be, that aren't, just, man, there's so many things, and most of those I give to God, of course, but like, have I actually ever grieved it? So anyway, just a thought, what things in your life have you not really ever grieved? Like, maybe it was the mom you thought you deserved that you never had. That would be me. That's one thing I always grieve. But like, whatever it is, like there's so many things it could be. So just something to think about.